So if your goal is obtainable and realistic, understand that that goal can be obtained. Any goal that is realistic can be obtained. Understand that at the highest capacity, you guys, any goal that is realistic and can be obtained is obtainable. The reason why most people do not get the goal, or the reason why people do not arrive at a state where they can actually say, I've achieved my goal, is because they do not hyper obsess over the goal, and they do not hyper obsess over becoming the person and doing the things that can only acquire the goal. So to wish for a healthy lifestyle, or to desire to lose weight without making a priority to go to the grocery store and get the foods that is necessity for that, to wish for a healthy lifestyle or to lose weight without prioritizing working out or a healthy sleep pattern is absurd. It is absurd, you guys. And I think people, and I've been a victim of this at my times of not being consciously aware of my behavior, right? I've been a victim of this, but I've discovered that most people set goals because it gives them a sense of internal fulfillment, so they don't feel guilty about themselves and their lives. Whether people want to be honest about it, that's what it is. People will set goals to internally give themselves a sense of fulfillment. But the challenge that most people arrive at is becoming the person that can only achieve the goal. So to think about $1 million check arriving in your bank account or your mailbox, or to desire to have this business that pays for your life and compensates your kids' life without doing the things and becoming the person that can actually make that event happen is utterly absurd, you guys. So we have to get realistic about this thing when it comes down to goal setting. It's easy to say what you want. It's easy to say, I want this type of lifestyle. It's easy to say, I want this type of relationship. It's easy to say, I want to double my income. But if we are not becoming the person, you guys, man, I put emphasis on this. We have to become and embody the presence, embody the being of that person that can only make that goal tangible, you guys. In order to make a goal tangible, in order to make a goal realistic, in order to manifest and magnetize whatever desired income or outcome that you want, you have to become that person that can only make that happen, you guys. I'm pretty sure Michael Jordan did not desire to be the greatest basketball player without putting endless hours working on his jump shot, you guys. Period. I don't think Steve Jobs would have been the innovator that he has developed himself to be. God rest his soul. I don't think Steve Jobs would have been the man he was if he didn't put endless hours on becoming the person that could only make the iPhone tangible. That is the difference from people that wait for things to happen and people that make it happen. The people that set C-type goals, and again, you guys, I will do a video to differentiate the different types of goals, because the different types of goals are very important, and quite compelling to say the least. But the difference between people that accomplish their goals effortlessly and still excellently is they have an obsession over becoming the person that can only acquire the goal. I can't acquire a health goal if I'm doing things that's going to disempower me in getting that goal. I can't want a healthy lifestyle if I'm consuming things that are going to be bad for my body. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So if we're setting goals and not doing things that are congruent to the outcome that we desire, one would say that that's a psychological friction. That's psychological friction, to want something and your actions do not demonstrate that you want that. So, number one, understand that if a goal is realistic, you guys, and we have to be realistic about goal setting. We have to. If a goal is realistic, understand that it can be obtainable. But the desire for a goal, the desire of a goal, without the addiction to becoming the person to achieve the goal, and that becoming the person that can only achieve that type of goal, is erroneous, you guys. It's erroneous. The desire for a specific output without doing the prerequisites as an input to get the goal is absurd. The number one thing we have to remember, the number one thing you guys have to remember when you're setting goals, whatever the goal may be, you guys, the number one thing you have to remember, you guys, I promise you it will do you a highly service, is becoming the person that the goal can only come to. Look at the word become, you guys. Let's take the word become. The word be means the state of being, the process of being. The word be means being. The word come means to move or to move into. So in order to accomplish any goal, you guys, we have to move into that state of being of the person that can only make the goal obtainable and tangible, you guys. This is what separates the people that wait for things to happen and the people that make things happen. This is the difference, the supreme difference from people that just set goals and people that accomplish goals. Anybody can set goals, you guys. Anybody can set goals. Okay? So if you have a goal set list, change the goal set list to the goal accomplishing list. Because anybody can write goals. Anybody can set goals, you guys. Anybody can set goals. The meat and the power is actually obtaining the goal. Now you're in the sweet spot. Now you're playing big instead of playing small. So I highly, highly encourage you guys to, number one, understand that any goal that is realistic can be obtained. Any goal that is realistic can be obtained. But the desire to obtain a goal with the act of refraining from becoming the person that the goal can only come to is utterly absurd and will always invariably be void.